Hey everybody, welcome to today's live stream to do a charity live stream. Well, that's a really awkward way to start this. I got distracted for a moment. I'm so glad to see everybody, and I hope that today goes well. It's going to be a little bit of a long stream, but today the charity donation we'll be concentrating on is United Way. They have a terrific local and worldwide charity donation family. The charity will be concentrating on for that. It's the COVID-19 response and recovery relief fund. And a few words about that is that they provide emergency food and shelter, meals for families. This is off of their website. If you wanted to go and look at that, that should be included in the description below. Um, so they have financial assistance and medical access, childcare services. They have a 211, which is a confidential referral that connects people of all ages and communities to those who need it for essential health and human services. And they provide mid and long-term support to those communities that need it most. So, coronavirus is a pandemic. Everybody knows what it is. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And it's worldwide. It's not just, it's not an epidemic. It's not just like in a city or a town or, a localized area. So this charity that I'm hoping to make some donation proceeds for will go to those who need it worldwide, not just locally. So I'm very excited to do this. I've been waiting to do it for a while now. It's actually the donation goal you see right up here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I usually don't use alerts and things like that, and yesterday it was working fine, and today it's not. So I added this, which shows you a little bit better the price. I've actually been able to raise. I'm not sure what that's doing. It's talking back at me. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. It must be because I turned on Tiddlify. That's the charity donation website that I'm going through. Maybe that fixes it? I think that... No, that didn't fix it. Okay, I'll turn this off for now. We'll just peek at that every once in a while to see what we're at if this thing doesn't start working, because it's supposed to be. And I should get an alert like right in this area if somebody makes a donation, which would be great. And everybody will get to see, hey, there is a donation, yay. So today, let's turn off the big camera. It's kind of, the big camera is a little intimidating sometimes. So today we will be playing through Coldharbor, which is the end of Elder Scrolls Online's main quest. My kitty jumped in my lap, so she's wanting a little bit of loving. So for those who don't know what Coldharbor is, or Elder Scrolls Online actually is, it's a massive online role-playing game, and the main story is basically at the start of the game, your player has been sacrificed by Manny Marco. He was performing the dark arts as a worm cultist for the Daedric god of Malak Bal to bring forth the plane meld, and that's where the world Nirn, our player, lives in, would be dragged into the Daedric dimension of Coldharbor, where he rules so that he can basically just take over the world. So after our player is sacrificed, their soul is ripped from their body. They don't show that, thankfully. And we awake in Coldharbor as a soul shriven. we were able to escape Coldharbor with the help of Lyris Titanborn, who is part of the 5 companions that also include the Prophet, Saisahan, and Abnar Tharn. And the whole main quest is us basically trying to stop the plane meld from happening, rescuing parts of the 5 companions that had been captured also in Coldharbor. And so we've gotten to the part near the end where we've already taken down Manny Marco, the guy who sacrificed us. And now Manny Marco is actually somewhere in Coldharbor. We killed him, and then Malik Ball was all like, "You cannot escape me," and dragged him down into Coldharbor because he was trying to take Malik Ball's place as a Daedric god, which is like foolish. It's like a human mortal trying to be a god. But so we're down. We decided to breach Coldharbor and try to stop the plane meld from happening. And so we arrived in Coldharbor thinking we had the support of like all of the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild to help us out. And we got here, and there is nobody. Nobody arrived with us. Caldwell over here is an old friend and a citizen of Coldharbor. He's a good guy. I wouldn't say he's neutral because he helps us out. He's a good guy. He says that we must reach the Hollow City, which is right up here, and that our friends who were supposed to appear with us have been scattered across Coldharbor. We have to go and find them. So first off, we must get down to the Hollow City and figure out what is going on. I anticipate this live stream to last around 5 hours. So I'm planning on taking like an intermission halfway, like in about 2.5 hours. Let's see. I was going to get some music going. So we'll turn that on. And let's see, was there anything else I wanted to mention before we get started? I don't think so. I just wanted to give like the synopsis of the story so far for those of you who are not aware of Elder Scrolls Online or Coldharbor. Okay, well let's go ahead and get down to the Hollow City. Caldwell, did you have anything else to tell us before we made our way out of here?
Welcome back to Coldharbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd stuffed it.
Okay. We actually already talked to him in my last episode of the main quest. It's in a playlist on, let's see, Facebook and YouTube. There should be a link somewhere below from where you're watching. On YouTube and Facebook websites, find my pages there if you're not on those. And let me just double check. So many things to coordinate here. Yeah, it looks like I have Twitch, I have YouTube, I have Facebook and Mixer in the chat. Hopefully I won't miss any messages. Usually I'm pretty good at letting me know if somebody says something. Wonder, what is this? Cadwell's Hovel. Let's go over there real quick. Let's see what Cadwell's Hovel is all about. That must be his home. Is it right around here? I think I missed it. I think it must be over here and up. These guys, the Clinfers, they, I hate it when they jump at you like that. Because if you don't coordinate correctly, they, kind of stick you in one spot. It's like right above me. It must be up there. Where did Cadwell go? Ah, there it is. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that guy. Oh. He's like a, I don't know, a fat little dragon or something. I think you can get those as non-combat pets, actually. Ooh, a heavy crate. Nice. That just includes, like, lootable items that you can use to, like, craft armor or staves. Multiple things. Food. These other things will, like, include stuff that you can use also, but it's all, like, common things for the most part. So, I discovered Cadwell's hovel. Interesting. And he must sleep on these crates. He seems like a happy enough guy, so that must be good enough for him. Now, how do I get out of here? Yeah, I was thinking that if we're actually able to make the 500 goal for my donations, for United Way's donations. Oh, it's just around the corner. Okay, we're back over here. Then I wanted to show my appreciation in some way, and I have no idea how to do that. So if you guys have ideas, who's this? The groundskeeper. Let me know if you have any ideas on how we could do that. Ah. Why is she, like a ghost, I wonder? Ah. I did want to also say thank you, for those who have already made donations. That was a great surprise to see that $70 has already been raised. So, thank you so much.
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain.
And,
I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care.
Yeah, it's interesting that you have a city here, and you're not a Daedric, a demon, basically. Where are we exactly?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Coldharbor. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I'm supposed to gather my army?
It could be. There is no safer place in Coldharbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, Let us walk.
Okay. Lead on, groundskeeper. There's somebody over there too. Must be another player.
Long ago, this city existed in Nern. It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
Nern is their planet, their dimension. Like our dimension is Earth, I guess. And Hell is like Coldharbor.
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers.
Prince Meridia, you say?
But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Coldharbor to destroy her beloved city.
Isn't Meridia a Daedric prince as well? Maybe not. They have Daedric princes that can be kind of good, neutral, and bad.
The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces. Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within.
If you would pause a moment, I would get rid of my winged Twilight, because she always
As
gets in the
fortune
way.
would have it, the Ayleid king Lalorian Dinar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses.
Oh. Okay. That's an ancient race, the aliens.
The Ayleid king single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Coldharbor. Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Coldharbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells.
Aw.
Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nern. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes.
That's me. I'm the person from another place to take him out.
I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vana Scalarian, the Ayleid king, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Coldharbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands.
And what's your role in all of this?
I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you.
I just decided the webcam might be a little bit too big. What's the next step?
You must gather those who were lost. King Dinar and Vanus Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal.
Okay.
You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course. But they are as good a starting point as any.
The king
Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor.
Others?
As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust and who would be willing to join us here.
Okay. And the mage and the king, where will I find them?
Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid King, held within a tower of darkness. Vanus the Mage is somewhere in the Eastern Plain. His exact location is hidden from me.
Alright, I'll find the Ayleid King and Vanus the Mage.
I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid King, but the choice is yours.
Okay.
If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
And what are these lights of Meridia you're speaking of?
Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia, power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Coldharbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power.
And how will I use them to free the king?
King Dinar is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid King free.
Okay. Where are these lights?
As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered, as were your allies.
Aha.
As were the lights.
Oh.
They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal's forces.
Okay. Alright, so you don't have anything more precise for me to go on?
Rumors only, I'm afraid. I have heard tales of a strange prison to the northwest. A tower that is not a tower, that guards one of the lights. And others whisper of a vile laboratory to the southeast that distorts the purity of Meridia's light.
Okay. Okay, thank you, groundskeeper. Alright, so we have the army of Meridia. Rescue King Lelorian Dinar. Rescue Vanus Galarian. Vanus Galarian is the mage that first contacted us to breach into Coldharbor. He's the one, he's part of the Mages Guild. He was in the last quest I did for the main quest, just so you know. We've met him before. The king we have not. And we need to restore the Hollow City. Okay. Let's look at our journal real quick. So King Dinar is imprisoned to the west. The Moonless Walk. Alright, so I thought that they showed you them, so I'm glad that I typed it up. The Army of Meridia actually has these four quests. Into the Woods, Light from the Darkness, Vanus Unleashed, and Breaking the Shackle. Those are the quests you need to do to actually complete the Army of Meridia. I don't think that's changed. I found it odd that they're not listing that. So, the king is beyond the moonless walk to... They say to the west or something. To the west. So... Lightless Opulette. Moonless walk. So we needed to head here, basically. Because she recommended going to the king first. So I am gonna do that. Before we go further, I want to make sure I have I've eaten something, and yeah, okay, I've eaten something, so I've increased all my stats there. But I do want to take a scroll to increase my experience gained. Alright. Ooh, I'm like almost out of space too. Well, I am out of space. Let's give the extra experience scrolls I have to my banker. Hey, where'd you go? You just vanished on me.
May I be?
Yes, I need to deposit some things with you. I'll have to remember to eat that next time. Or actually, this is better than eating, I think. I'm gonna put those away. Oh, I can't put that in my inventory. Okay, that's fine. Put those away. Can I put any of these away? I think a lot of these are just attached to my character. I can't give them to my banker for one reason or another. I really do not use poisons much. I'm just gonna give you all my poisons. See, this character is not my crafter, so the little magnifying glass, she'll have that on almost everything. But my other character who does crafting and such, oh, my bank is full. She's already learned a bunch of those, so I'll give them to her. And she'll break it down if she doesn't need to learn it again. Get rid of these common items. Get rid of that because it's not part of a set. That's part of the profit set. And that's like what? Not legendary, but I forget what the purple is. Yellow is legendary. Why do I have siege stuff? I must have gotten that for leveling up at some point.
Can I help you?
Yes, go away. And there. I always forget to place that back. Okay, let's get the way shrine here. It appears I have not found that yet. Oh, it's just outside. I've gotten that one. Okay, then let's head to the west. I do kind of wish I could figure out that auditory issue when I put up the my Tidify campaign goal. I'm not sure why this would be. Yeah. Let me play around with this for just a second. Alright, I don't know. I'll just have to check that every once in a while. That on the top. It's really too bad. I don't know what's going on with this thing up here. Let's see. We're heading to the west. It looks like they have some empty stables right here. Wonder what this is about. But, so I'm going to concentrate on the zone quests, not the miscellaneous stuff. Like, that's a miscellaneous quest. Just because it's already going to take me 4 to 5 hours, I've read, to actually get through this part of the main quest without doing the miscellaneous stuff. And I would like to finish it, but I mean, if you guys want me to do a miscellaneous quest out here, let me know, and I will probably do it. I am here to entertain you. I have done the main quest once before, but I didn't really keep track of how long it took for me to go through it. And when I did go through it, I was a lot more thorough than I'm gonna be today. Where did that way shrine go? Didn't I just see a way shrine over here somewhere? Hello?
You're
Ghostly
alive.
person.
That's wonderful. Can we talk?
Nope. Oh, the Library of Dusk. Maybe later. We could talk later. Do I need to go up this way? No. I can go around this way. Yeah, so I will keep my eyes peeled for sky shards and lore books also. What's this? Maybe an exit. Oh, there's that way shrine. Okay, is that what I thought I saw before? Maybe. You get up there. Yeah, the way shrine is different down here. It doesn't look like it does down on my field, my area. Okay, so you see the marker above, how it's different? It's like white and black compared to her black marker. This girl's. That's a miscellaneous quest. This is the main quest for the area, the zone quest. That's what I'm looking for. Now, what's going on here? Abandoned pack. This pack apparently left behind when this camp was abandoned. I'll search it. The pack contains some dried meat, a few pieces of fruit, and a handful of root vegetables. It also contains a signet that identifies it as having belonged to a member of the Fighters Guild. I should look around and see if I can determine what happened to the Fighters Guild members. The Moonless Walk. Okay. So I'm not sure, I don't think this is part of the King's quest, but it is part of the zone quest, so I will do that. Do this. What is this? I don't know. What's this? Captain Alfay's journal. Something definitely went wrong with the portal spell. Instead of arriving in Coldharbor as an invading force to be reckoned with, we wound up scattered to the four winds. I am now a captain without a command. The others that appeared with me we've been fighting or running since we got here. We finally found a relatively safe spot on the edge of a dark forest and decided to set up camp. This is the first time since we arrived that I've felt safe enough to sit down and record my thoughts. Time seems to flow differently in this realm. Sometimes it feels like we've only been here for a few hours, and other times I could swear we've been here for days. This mission has turned into a colossal failure. Instead of stepping through the portal together, we were thrown in all directions, strewn about like so many dry leaves in a bitter wind. Luck was with me, though. I landed in the company of Camus and the Khajiit. If only the rest of my luck had turned out so well. We found ourselves in a strange ruin east of the camp. There were cold flame atronachs everywhere, intent on roasting us to a very fine blue crisp. We dispatched a couple of the creatures before we were forced to turn tail and run. For some reason, however, as we got close to the forest, the atronachs stopped chasing us. They suddenly seemed to lose interest in us and return to the ruin. That might have been a clue to stay away from the forest. Well, I guess I should stop writing now and finish setting up our camp. I'll write more after we get some sleep, provided nothing terrible happens to us in the interim. We were awakened after a few hours, minutes, days of sleep by voices. There seemed to be people in the shadows of the woods, talking, whispering. We can hear them, but the voices aren't distinct enough to make out any actual words, or maybe it's just a language none of us have ever heard of before. I'm not sure. Every so often, though, we clearly hear something that sounds like a cry for help. Every time we hear that desperate cry, we think of our missing allies. It could be some of them lost out in those dark woods. They might be hurt or in danger, or well, anything could be happening in there. Camus and I have decided to head into the forest and find the source of those pitiful cries. I'm going to leave my journal here in case any other members of our expedition come across this camp. We'll try to leave a trail so that we can follow our path. We're going to head west and then southwest, so follow after us if you can. Here's something else you need to know. Camus discovered that if you touch one of the wisps that float among the trees, you glow and get a temporary source of light. Perfect for finding your way through these shadowy woods. I suggest you make liberal use of the wisps if you're going to try to meet up with us. Well, it's time to go. I hope to see you soon, and may the 8 watch over us all. So they're touching the wisps even though they don't really know what they are. Alright, I just remembered that I forgot to drop the donation link into the chat. So I will do that now. Do that here. It should be down in the description also, but that's not what it's supposed to do. Oh, there we go. So that's the donation link if anybody would like to make donations. And then if you guys want to read up on more information about this campaign, that's the link for that will be popping up in the chat in a moment also. All right. So we need to head over this way. I don't think I'm gonna touch that ball of light. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Ooh, a ruin stone. I'll be collecting craftable items as we go. So, I wonder if the king, the alien king.
These swords, they must be a clue. Now where did those fools run off to?
Who is that? A placed blade? The sword appears to have been deliberately placed so that its blade points in a specific direction. Somebody's leaving us clues, I guess. I wonder if the Alien King has anything to do with this part of the quest, or if they just placed it in a way so that you would find it easily along the way. I'm hoping to level up to 50 while we're here, by the way. That would be pretty nice. Oh, I did want to think about changing into a costume while we were here. You get one when you, maybe if I hit level 50, I'll try to remember to change into a costume. For the, you get this costume called the Golden Saint when you get 10 or 20.
These poor creatures, just slaughtered. Nothing ever changes.
When you get 10 or 20 champion points, those are the points you start after the level 50 is hit. Oh, hello there.
By Ifra's hairy feet, you outsiders just keep showing up.
Well, I'm looking for my allies.
You and everyone else in this forest, it seems. My clan has already declared your allies to be trespassers.
Oh.
You don't want to know what we do to trespassers. The Shadow Walkers will catch them. They always do.
Shadow Walkers? So they're going to kill them?
Does a fuzzy newt goat have 7 toes? Don't look at me like that. It's a perfectly appropriate analogy. Anyway, I hope I reach them before the hunters do. Otherwise, your allies don't stand a chance.
Why do you want to find them?
Because I'm tired of seeing people get hurt. Ugh. Things need to change around here. We've already spent way too much time talking about fuzzy newt goats. I really need to get moving.
How are you going to find them?
Have you noticed the swords left near these campfires? I
Yeah.
think your companions are trying to tell us something. I'm going to keep looking for them. If I can reach them before the hunters, they might just get out of this forest alive.
Alright.
Keep your eyes open and your weapon ready. The shadows here are not your friend.
Aren't you kind of like a shadow? Campfire is still warm. I just want to make myself a note. Hang on a sec. Yeah, hopefully the weather will be okay here and I won't have to worry about loss of electricity or anything. Yesterday, I'm in Iowa in the United States, for those outside the States. And yesterday, all across my neck of the woods, there were tornado watches and a warning or two, I think. And they said that today, the weather might be good for more severe weather. So, to me, I looked at the radar. It just looked like it was going to turn sunny and be a pretty nice day. A nice day to not be playing games inside. But I've been planning on doing this for a while now. I've been actually really excited about getting through the main quest and progressing into like the new chapters and DLCs that are coming out. Speaking of which, the new chapter is releasing tomorrow for PC, Greymore. The sword appears to have deliberately been placed.
Show them the penalty for entering the Moonless Walk.
Now. Actually trying to look at this bag. Okay. Man, they just have me kind of running all over this forest. Ooh, jeez. I got swept across the ground there. So yeah, unfortunately, Greymoor is releasing just on PC tomorrow, so I'll have to wait 2 weeks for it to get released on console. Yay! Level 48. So PS4, it'll release in a couple of weeks. Choose one. Stamina, magic, weapon, spell damage. To be honest, I probably won't use it. Let's do health. Oh, there's no health. Let's do. What level is this? 40? Yeah, I probably am not going to use it. Those are for... Is that for weapon? Jewelry. Okay. Max magic. Spell damage. But these are level 40 also. So I probably won't use it, so I'll just pick whatever. Although it's minimum... I think those are higher, actually. Let's do spell damage. I think it is higher. And then I put one point into Magicka before. I guess let's do another one for magic, I guess. And then, oh, I have 18 points here. Oh my goodness. I should really use some of those, shouldn't I? Let's go ahead and do that. I'll pull up my sheets. Where are you? Where are you, my skill sheets? And my bookmark stuff is a mess. I found it though. Let's see. Okay, so this is actually a good time to... I completely forgot that I wanted to turn on my other Daedric, my Unstable Clinfer, on my backup skills. In case I went somewhere that was difficult, like really, really difficult, like the public dungeon they have down here. 2 Daedric guys would be good for that. So let's assign this. That's a barrier. That's my crosshair. That's my Twilight Tormentor. I want to leave there. Dark Exchange. Barter with... Oh, this gives me back health and magic instantly. Nexus of Storm. Square? No. Usually I do it on, like, triangle. Yeah, I'll put it on triangle for now. I'm trying to, build up my points for that, for the... Not Fighter's Guild. Fighter's Guild? Whoever has the, crossbow. Because further down on their chain of skills, I want to get something, but I don't have enough points built up. So, that's okay though. I'll have to just remember to switch it back. Okay, back to my primary. I think I'm good on Daedric summoning. I can't upload, or, I can't do anything here. I can't do anything here. overload. I'm not using overload. I can't upgrade anything here. I can put a point into expert mage though. That would be good. No! What? Where did you guys? Oh my gosh. What in the world? Where did you guys come from? Did you just spawn on top of me? I was in the middle of leveling up my skills. What? Oh my gosh, this is such a dangerous area. Maybe that's a sign. I should wait. I should wait to level up anything. Anything more. I should at least go through and get all my, all of my, oh, I never put a point in that. The passives here. This is the passive. Yes. Let's see. I use destruction staff. I put another point into destruction. I'm just wondering what I have for my ultimates. Because I had restoration on my backup, and I decided I didn't want to be a healer with this character. And I don't know if I've got another good ultimate on the backup. Yeah, I wanted to switch to Elemental Rage, which I now have access to with Elemental Storm. Yep. And we're gonna assign you there. Our L1 and R1. Nice. Alright. Back to backup. Or back to primary. Alright, can I get anything else for my passives? Oh wow, I have a bunch for soul magic. Yeah, let's... Why? I have not been paying attention to this. Otherwise, there was one character I accidentally... I don't know why that said level up for a second. There was one of my characters I was playing that I accidentally erased all of my skills, and I had to go back and redo them. So maybe that was this character. And I think it was, actually.
You need to be alive. You have to be. I need you to help me. I didn't do it. I swear. He was like this when I found him.
What happened?
This poor soldier. He didn't have to die. At least the Khajiit got away. How long can he manage to survive, though? I don't know. My clan can be very persistent.
Why is your clan hunting these soldiers?
Because we made a stupid deal long time ago. We became the guardians of this forest in exchange for power and immortality. But look at the cost. Now the Shadow Walkers hunt anyone who dare sets foot in these woods.
Okay, well, I need help finding the Khajiit. The Khajiit should be part of the Fighters Guild, I believe.
There might still be a way to save the other soldier, the Khajiit. But you need to trust me. I won't oppose my clan directly. They're my family. But I can help you find your friend. I just want to make sure no one else gets hurt.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
The Shadow Walkers use runners to search the forest, but you'll never see them. They become one with the shadows, all but invisible when the clan is on high alert. There is a way to see the runners, though.
How can I see these invisible runners?
You need to collect the bark of a Spriggan. The bark's magic allows the creatures to... how should I put this? Feel their way through the dark woods. Infuse the bark with the wisps of light, and you should be able to spot the runners.
Ah. Okay, Oh, I have bark already? Well, I need to know more before I agree to this.
Your friend is out there, being hunted by my people as we speak. If you have questions, ask them quickly so we can get back to the task at hand.
Well, tell me more about your people.
My clan is ancient, older than you can even imagine. Our tree mender tells stories of the before time, when we lived under the bright skies in the lush forests of Valenwood.
Huh. When they lived under the bright skies of the lush forests of Valenwood, I wonder how this happened. How did you wind up in Coldharbor?
According to the stories, the Daedric Prince unleashed his fury upon Valenwood. Instead of fighting back, my ancestors decided to offer their allegiance to the prince. And here we are.
So your ancestors just gave up?
Gave up. That's one way to look at it. Another way is to see a clan that wanted not only to survive, but to gain a significant advantage. The Shadow Walkers love power. In exchange for servitude, we were promised power over our enemies.
But you're different.
I explained this to you already. I'm tired of darkness and false promises. Molag Bal gave us power, but he keeps us trapped here. What good is power if we're stuck in this realm forever? I want to see clear skies and stars in the night.
Yeah. Well, I've got the bark. Here you go.
Just scrape a bit off the top end. There. An old trick I learned living so long in this dreadful place. My friends thought it was funny to hide from me, so I'd use this to see them. It also has an interesting side effect.
A side effect?
While it allows you to see anyone hiding in the Shadow Realm, it also masks your presence from them. I've used this method to avoid patrols and sneak out of the forest. It really works. But remember, the effect is temporary. It doesn't last long.
So how does this work?
Touch the bark to a wisp of light, and then
Right.
cross the bridge. The runners are searching for the remaining soldier. When you spot a runner, follow him. He should lead you right to your friend. And if the effect runs out, just touch another wisp.
Okay. So now I have been told, go ahead and touch the wisps. Am I invisible? Oh, alright. I'll guess that maybe I am. I was able to run right past that Spriggan and they didn't see me. At least I don't think so. Oh, that might be because of my matriarch though. I found that even if I'm hidden, if I have my matriarch out, they will see her, which is so unfortunate. Not fair. Follow a shadow runner. Use the wisps of light to see the runners. Follow the shadow runner. So there's one over here somewhere. Oh, is that one? Sure, just as soon as I find one. Ugh. Maybe I should put my matriarch away for this part of the quest. Okay. Oh, it's a shadow butcher. Where's a shadow runner? Oh, my kitty is locked in here. I need to let her out. Just a sec, I'll be right back. Wanna get out? says yes. Let me out. Okay. Usually she'll just sit there and sleep under my desk, but I guess she got hungry or needs to use the bathroom or something. Well, there's a few shadow butchers. I don't understand. Why do I keep failing when I run out of the... let's see, we started from... I feel like there must have been a shadow runner over near where we were. I feel like I did this the last time too. The first time I went through this. Ah, right there. Oh, what's that? I see something. Right there. Are you the shadow runner?
There has to be something out there.
Aha!
Where in Ifri's name is... Why are the creatures acting so strangely today? I could have sworn I heard something. What's all that noise out there?
What is going on?
Why are the creatures acting so strangely today? I could have sworn I heard something. There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name? What's all that noise out there?
Give me another glowy ball, for crying out loud.
What's all that noise out there? Why are the creatures acting so There has to be something out there. I could have sworn I heard something. Why are the creatures acting so strangely today? I could have sworn I heard something.
Nope. Nope.
There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from?
Where is another glowy ball? Ah.
What's all that noise out there?
Ah, thank goodness. They should have put a timer on so I know how much time I have until it runs out.
Why are the creatures acting so strange? I could have sworn I heard something.
Come on. Why isn't he moving on? They did that on purpose so that it gets stuck. Tricky, tricky, tricky.
What's all that noise out there? There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from?
Oh, come on, dude. Yes.
Give us the cat, Snake, and we'll end your
Leave the
life quickly.
outsider alone, Warmbloods. You will not harm him.
This one knows there is an entrance to the tower somewhere nearby. Come on, must get in.
It's like pounding on the wall there. Stop!
While they are distracted, we shall find a safer
Whatever is going on here.
Heal me!
No, stop healing them.
Move!
So, Sergeant Camus? Where is he?
I will help the Khajiit elf. I know the best way into the tower.
Apparently, the Tiznikneith is on our side for the moment, I guess. Hello, Sergeant.
This one does not understand the game the little elf and the snake thing are playing. But we have something important to do. We need to get into this tower. The key to our victory. It's in there. I know this to be true.
Tell me what you're talking about.
We heard voices in the woods.
Yeah?
We thought it was other members of our expedition calling to us for help. But Captain Alfari figured it out. The voice comes from this tower. Whoever is locked in there needs our help, and he will help us in return.
Oh, it's probably the king, right? Yeah, King Lorinen Dinar is a prisoner in the tower. We need to rescue him.
The last Eliad king here? Then Captain Alfari was right. The key to our victory is locked away in that tower.
And why are the Lamia and Veronel arguing?
This one isn't sure. The little elf appeared out of nowhere. But at least she didn't try to kill Kabul like the other elves did. They both claim to know how to get inside the tower, but Kamu doesn't trust either one of them.
I'm gonna periodically check the goal since the that one does not seem to be working. Unfortunately, I have to try not to talk unless you guys want to hear a repeat of everything that I say. I don't know why it's doing that. I checked my audio mixer and I checked my settings for that source and my encoder, and there's nothing there that I see for audio like that. So for that source, anyway, let's head for this. No, you head for the city in the east. It's safe there. I'll investigate the tower.
A safe haven in this place.
Yeah.
Kamu looks forward to seeing such a thing. Let me rest for a moment before I head out.
Okay.
I wish I could go with you, but until my injuries heal, I would only slow you down. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you. Do you have any advice before you head to the city?
This one doesn't know very much about this area, but this one always has opinions. Ask what you will, and I will answer.
Okay.
It's the least I can do.
Thanks. So, what do you know about the Lamias?
When we were searching the woods, we ran into a few snake things. They attacked us when we got too close. They never seemed to actively hunt us, though. And of course, that snake thing over there helped Kamu. I did notice something else, however.
And what was that?
When we were resting at one of the campfires, a group of snake things rushed toward us. But they didn't attack us. They charged the elves sneaking around our camp. The two groups don't seem to like each other. They may even be at war.
Interesting. And what do you know about the Wood Elves?
The little elves are ruthless killers. They call themselves the Shadow Walkers. As far as this one can tell, they hunt and kill anything that enters these dark woods. They never even gave us a chance to beg for our lives before they killed Alfari.
Yeah. And about Farinell?
Kamu never saw her before. She stepped out of the shadows, but she didn't attack immediately. It is apparent to this one that she is anxious about something, and she seems eager to help us. Perhaps too eager, if you know what Kamu means.
I'm not sure. Unless it's for nefarious reasons, I guess. If I decided to ask one of them for help, who would you choose?
Oh, what a choice. Like deciding whether to roast slowly or leap right into the flames. There is no good answer. But if we were seeking allies, Kamu would choose the elves. They are strong and capable. They could be a great help against Molag Bal.
Not the Lamias?
Well, the friendly snake thing did help me, We shouldn't dismiss them out of hand. They lack organization and fighting skills. But Kamo can't deny their ferocity. Perhaps they are worthy of consideration as well.
Alright. It looks like we're going to try to, oh, we need to ask one of them for help. Hey, Farinell.
I know you can't forgive my clan for what it's done, but they adhere to an ancient promise that will never come to pass. I can help you, though. No one knows that tower better than I do, but I need to ask for your help in return. It's important.
So, I just realized that when she was telling us about the pact they made with Molag Bal, when he invaded their clan in Valenwood, they said that they would, like, help him or whatever, like, and he, in exchange, he would give them immortality and, you know, anything you want, but yeah, immortality. But then she was saying that she had heard through the Tree Minder that like their wise woman, that is what had occurred. So does that mean that he hasn't given them immortality? Because I would guess that she's an original. I mean, you know, if that were true, unless they can still have kids. And then boy, would it be crowded. It'd be very, very crowded. Okay, well, what do you need my help for?
You have to help me convince my clan to break this ages-old agreement. We've guarded these woods and that cursed tower, assuming that one day Molag Bal would reward us and let us return to Valenwood. But that's never going to happen.
How can I change the minds of the Shadow Walkers?
Like me, you've been outside this forest. You know about Molag Bal's plan. You know about the plane meld.
Oh, yes.
You have to tell them that our agreement is worthless. How can we ever return to Nirn if Molag Bal destroys it?
True, yes. And what about the Lamia and her people?
Those monsters. We've been at war with them for ages. My people will never listen to you if you take their side. The Shadow Walkers are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you aid me and convince my people.
Why should I help you and not the Lamia?
You've seen my people fight. We're trained to kill. It's what we do. Maybe if you can show them that Molag Bal has been using us, lying to us, maybe they'll see his treachery for what it is and join your cause.
Alright, well, I need to talk to the Lamia first. Tasnik Nith?
We shall help you enter the tower, but first you must help us against these foul wood elves. Do not listen to their lies. They murder our children for no reason. Please, you must help me save the little ones.
Aww. The Wood Elves are killing your children?
We never asked to be dragged into Coldharbor. We never made a deal with the Daedric Prince. But ever since we got here, the Wood Elves raid our nests and slaughter our children. This cycle of murder needs to end.
Why do you need me?
You are a hero. You stride through Coldharbor with confidence, and not even the Wood Elves can touch you. You can win this battle for us, and we will be in your debt. We will show you how to enter the tower, even help you in your mission.
And what about the Wood Elf and her people?
They are monsters. They destroy our eggs and slaughter my people. If you aid the Wood Elves, we can never trust you. The Lamias are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you help us end our war with the Wood Elves.
I need to talk to Farinell first. Okay, so I think the last time I went through here, the main quest, I chose with Farinell because, I mean, she wants a better future for her people. But, I think this playthrough, I'm actually gonna choose sides with the Lamia because, man, I feel bad for Farinell and the Wood Elves, but I mean, they chose to take the side of Molag Bal when their they were being when they were in Valenwood. You know, they made their choice long ago. These guys didn't have any choice. They are technically the innocents, people, creatures of what has happened here. You know, man, why does this guy still have a thing over his head?
As far as I can tell, the Lemias and this one doesn't know very much about this area.
I don't know. Man, I do feel bad about the Wood Elves, but they chose to take sides here. They shouldn't have. They should have fought harder. So I'm gonna choose with you.
We shall help you enter the tower. We never. You are a hero.
Very well.
You
I'll
stride
help you.
to Coldharbor. You will.
Yes.
We have waited such a long time for someone to aid us in our struggle. You have made me very happy, outsider. Now we can get our children back. Now we can have our revenge.
Yeah, that and the Wood Elves are just like fighting without asking questions. They're striking down these guys for no apparent reason. I mean, yeah, they look like monsters, but then again, my fighters guild fell into here, got lost, and they've been slaughtered by the night elf or the dark elves also for no reason. They're not even trying to talk to them except for Farinell and yeah.
The vile and ruthless wood elves smash our eggs just because they feel threatened by our numbers. They even hold some in their dwellings, using them as hostages against us. This is not a way to live. We must get our eggs back.
Where are the Wood Elves keeping your eggs?
They keep our eggs in their camps, holding them to keep us docile. They force us to stay near our own nests, hunting us down if we wander too far. We want our children back. We need our eggs.
And if I rescue your eggs, you'll show me how to get into that tower?
The tower. Yes, the tower. We will help you with that, and so much more. But all of our eggs must be returned.
Okay, I'll recover your eggs.
They hide our eggs in their filthy camps. You must enter their homes to rescue our children. But be very careful. Such an intrusion will result in great pain and death if they catch you.
And how do I return the eggs to you?
I will find you near the Wood Elves' camp. I have ways of moving through the forest unseen. Can be dangerous, but worth the risk. I will do anything to get our children back.
What do I get out of this? Well, I mean, she's gonna help us get into the tower, but what do I get out of this again?
I will show you how to get into the tower, full of shiny treasures, I'm sure. And we will become your allies against the Daedric Prince. Even fight at your side if that is what you wish.
Alright.
Wait, outsider. A moment more of your time.
I really wish I could help you and your people, but... You guys, you made your choice, like, long ago.
I get it. My people killed one of your own. They aren't evil, though. You have to understand. We signed a pact to protect this forest. The Shadow Walkers believe that if they fail to honor that agreement, we're all doomed.
Yeah, they tried to kill me, too.
Well, yes. I can't argue with that. I understand why you'd want to side with these creatures. I also know you need to get their eggs back. But my people don't need to die while you do it. Recover the eggs, but don't hurt my people.
You are asking for a lot.
I'm not asking for anything you can't do. And I'll go with you when you're done, to help. I've been planning to leave anyway, so now's as good a time as any. You can use me, just don't kill any Shadow Walkers. Please.
And how do I get into a camp full of Wood Elves without killing any of them?
The Shadow Walkers watch the forest, but they're too confident. They leave our camps practically undefended. You could sneak in, get the eggs, and get out. You can do it. I know you can. Please, just consider what I'm asking.
Okay. I mean, you want to leave. You choose to leave. You don't want to be a part of this anymore. That's good. You've made a decision. I do feel bad about leaving your people behind, but they're not the ones asking to change their course here. Alright, so I started an unusual circumstance. Let's take a look at that mask or helmet that I just got. Fighters Guild Visor. Max health. Part of the Steigen sets. Increases armor value. Spell damage, max stamina, max magic. While you're sneaking or invisible, your damage done with magic abilities is increased by 20%. You received this visor after traversing the Moonless Walk and locating Sergeant Camus of the Fighters Guild. So if this was spell damage, max health, max magic, I would say this is a pretty good one for this character, but well, yeah. I mean, you can always use a little more stamina, but this character doesn't need it too much. Trying to make all these new stuff, things that I got, all these common items disappear. Wow, got a lot of items that I just can break down. Alright, so I need to collect the stolen eggs. They're over here. And I can stop by the way shrine on the way. So we will head that ways. Man, I hate those little in-ground creatures. Those creatures right there, the stranglers. Because they grab you from kind of a far ways away and pull you to them, and it's like, no, don't. I'm trying to do something. Why is it not? Ah, there we go. Weird. Weird, I had a weird delay there. There's a boss over there. A world, the boss. Ah. We'll just sneak in here and, actually, before I go further, so that I don't break my promise with, Farinal, let's, get rid of my Twilight. You see me. I see a lore book right there. Haha! Gotcha. Alright. Let's see, there's another one up there. One right there. There's one over there somewhere. Oh, right like there. Alright, let me swim through the water? No, I'll sneak around this way. Try not to be, found. Don't see me. Cannot see me. I am not here. No! Is she gonna turn around, I wonder? It always kind of says you're being detected when you pick something up, and it doesn't always give you away, though, so... I try not to be too freaked out when I see one of those, when the eye starts to open up. Ooh, good mine. Don't mind me making all this racket over here. I just saw some ore that I wanted. Alright, so the other one is in the... Ooh, jeez. There's a guy, like, right there. Right here. Can I creep around this way? No! Okay, to note, I agreed not to kill anybody, so I can just run away, I think. She never said anything about don't be sighted, just don't kill anybody. Avoid killing the widows. So the red dot is still on my map, so they're still looking for me, but they'll give up in a moment. I'm kind of far away now. I wonder if there's a way to jump up here. I don't think so. I think I need to go another way. Who is detecting me, I wonder? Aha! Oh, jeez. Well, that's not fair if he just sits there and guards that one egg. Oh, he walks away. Okay, I just have to wait until he walks away. And he has walked away. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Yay. Alright. Where am I heading? That way. Something is at my heels. Oh, a Spriggan or something, I guess. Alright, accomplished. Mission done.
You recovered our eggs. How wonderful. My people will be most grateful to you for this.
Yes, I fulfilled my part of our bargain, and now it is your turn.
I must return these eggs to our nest, but there is one more thing you must do before my people will feel truly safe. Please, may I tell you about this final task?
Alright, tell me what else you want me to do.
A council of elders leads the wood elves. They live upon a large rock that floats above us. Queen Fajik's eggs were taken and hidden up there. You will need a key to open the portal and gain access to the floating rock.
They live on a floating rock? Okay. Interesting. Where do I get this key?
The key is divided into 2 shards. each protected by a Shadow Walker Guardian. As soon as you acquire the 2 shards, go to the camp in the center of the forest. My people will meet you there.
Alright, is there a way to get the shards without killing the Wood Elves?
Why do you insist on not harming the ones who kill my people? The little elf girl. She has confused you, hasn't she?
They're her people.
I do not know the ways of stealth. My people kill, and we do so proudly for all to see.
Well, I'm helping you, so I'd appreciate your help. Tell me what you know.
I know nothing that would help you. I've already told you that. But think about it. How did you make your way past the Wood Elves earlier? How did you avoid the runner? That might lead to the answer you seek.
Oh, so just use the bark and the lights thingies again? So... So I need to collect the Shard of Darkness and collect the Shard of Lights. I was hoping that would give me a hint on a ways not to kill, but alright. I mean, the other elf said that she was able to sneak around by using bark, the Spriggan bark, and these light orbs, I thought. Okay. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. And now I need to meet the Lamias at the central camp. Yeah, I guess I don't know how that one elf, Baronel, is sneaking around because I'm not. I'm glowing with what I thought she told me to do. Although I guess maybe it was just a way to see those that are hidden. So.
You are the outsider who has done so much for my people. I am grateful. Perhaps when this is over, my people can live without fear or worry.
Hello, Queen Bajak. Tizniknith promised your aid if I helped you.
Once the tyranny of the Shadow Walkers has ended, you will have the help you need. First, we must recover my children from the Council. Did you acquire the portal shards from the Guardians?
I have the shards.
Good. Direct the shard key toward the portal at the center of the arches. The Lamias will do the rest.
Alright.
Our time is now, my children. Swarm forth and reclaim what is ours.
Swarm forth. Oh, okay. So the queen is back there, but I'm supposed to go in.
Our children are avenged.
I killed nobody here.
The Wood Elves have fallen. My eggs shall be returned to my nest, and my people shall be safe. The Shadow Walkers shall be lost without their leaders. The day is ours.
You killed the other elders. I mean, really, Am I surprised? No.
What would you have us do? The Wood Elves slaughtered my people. They would not listen to reason. The only chance we had was to remove their leaders. Now, we shall watch the Shadow Walkers crumble.
Will you show me how to enter the tower now?
You have helped us. Now we shall help you. I instructed Zignif to head to the ruined passage that leads to the tower. You shall find her there.
Okay.
Know that the Lamias are in your debt. Call upon us if you ever need our strength and cunning.
Alright, thank you. This is unfortunate. At least we didn't see it. I wonder... I mean, there's only like four people here. So they only had 4 elders. I'm sure one was their tree minder that they spoke of. Woohoo, it's a long drop. Is it floating? I forgot to like look up while we were down there. It's a pretty nice view though. Maybe I'll take a couple of pictures while we're up here. No, I did not want to log out. Is there... See, the light is so terrible up here. Trying to see if there's, like, any, like, towers in the distance, or... ooh, like that. What is that? Is that... Oh, that's where I'm going to be going next. The tower. Don't fall. Don't fall. Alright. Ah. Ah, there it is. Right up there. So it is in the sky up from down here. Alright, so we need to talk to Tiznik. Myth. I said it perfectly before. No, don't. You can't have me. You cannot attack me. So dangerous in this area. Daedra and Spriggans and creatures everywhere. Oh, do you know a back door?
My people rejoice. Most consider us monsters.
Oh, hey, thanks, Tracy.
We will never forget your generosity and compassion. My egg sisters will live, and life, even in this wretched place, is precious. Thank you.
Just a sec. I did what I needed to do.
As I promised, this door leads to the tower. I do not know what the tower holds, but we have heard the cries for help from within. Be careful in there, outsider. This is Coldharbor. Even the most mundane things can hide terrible dangers.
And what will you do now?
The Khajiit told me of a city of safety to the east. I will take some of my people, for we would very much like to see this city. We will be there if you have need of us, my friend.
Okay. I hope you are not attacked on your way in. Alright. Because Lamia are not all naturally good creatures. Lightless Oblette. Coldharbor is a series of prisons within prisons. The Lightless Oblette was specifically built to hold entities that can manipulate light to magical ends. The wardens of the Oblette are careful to use... Just trying to get through that. I don't hear him. The promised one has finally arrived. The light of Meridia is yours to claim. That's from the king. I did not hear him, though. Oh, collect the light of Meridia. Oh, it's within the roots of this tree.
Excellent. Bring the crystal with you. You will need it to free me from my bonds.
All right. Oh, is that you? Is that this is the king? Shadowy entity of the king, anyway.
I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here. Just as Meridia foretold.
Meridia knew I was coming?
The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Coldharbor would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help.
Where are you projecting this image from?
Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this lightless oubliette, but I have managed to send my projection to meet you.
Alright, how do I set you free?
I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Molag Bal locked me away for a reason. He fears me. Once you set me free, we can make him regret the day he made us his enemies.
Alright, sounds good.
You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of.
Alright, how did you wind up in here in the first place?
I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now, Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape.
So, what should I do?
Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy, and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing.
Okay.
The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me.
Okay, I'm on my way.
To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you.
Oh my gosh, who are you?
I am the last Alien King. In our ancient language, my
If you
name
haven't
means
been paying attention.
ruler in dark times. I can imagine no darker time than the end of the alien people.
That's just hilarious how they have you repeat questions over and over again in case you're not paying attention. And well, here's a good question. How have you survived this long?
I am a servant of Meridia, her master tactician and strategist. Between my master's blessings and the time-distorting nature of this dread realm, I am still alive. Consider that your good fortune, for you will never defeat Molag Bal without my help.
Alright, well, I will bring the light of Meridia to you. I feel like I already
To
said
reach me,
that.
you must first unlock the prison door.
Okay.
Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you.
Okay, sounds good. So we got a bow. Bow of Penumbra. Poison damage. Increases physical and spell penetration. Steigen set. So that does the spell damage, max stamina, max magic, and the sneaking ability at 5 items. A Shadow Walker weapon awarded for traversing Moonless Walk and finding a way into the lightless Oblak. So I don't use a bow with this character. Not sure what I'll do with that yet. I am going to take a quick break. It's actually getting kind of warm in this office. I might open the window and risk you guys having to hear the neighborhood children play in the background. If that becomes an issue, I'll close the window again. But either way, I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Alright. Thanks for waiting. Pause the music. There we go. And then I'm gonna try to... it bothers me to no end that this thing has a an audio issue. I don't know. Yeah, that's popping up here. Okay, let's try that. Nope. That's still going. How about that? I'm playing around with the audio right now. I'm trying to fix that. Nope, that's... Oh, that drives me crazy. Well, we're still at $70 with the goal of 500. So I'll check it on and off. I'll just check it on and off throughout the stream. See where we're at. Alright, so we needed to enter the tower and try to rescue the king. I went ahead and did open the window. Right now it sounds like it's pretty quiet outside, so that should be okay for the moment. I'll try to keep an eye on external sound. I'm so bright. I'm brilliant. I am brilliant. Well, let's go this way. I think it can do multiple steps here.
Enter the frozen alcove and collect the flame shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Okay. Ah, I have to run into the door to open it. So, oh, right through here. Right. Oh, and we got an essence of darkness here. Flame Shadow Crystal. Oh. Oh. And it shows that we're actually in like a fiery pit of some kind. So why am I using this Light of Meridia? Is it protecting me in some way? A prison of darkness that binds the king. I'm inside the tower. I need to find the crystals of darkness so that I can move them to the prison door. I am sure he told us why we would have to use that light, but I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. That happens sometimes. Man, this place is a dangerous place. Okay, so we have 3 more crystals, I think, we need to find. Oh no, 2 more. Well, let's do this one next, since I'm facing this direction. Maybe the light is just to help me see, because it's so dark here. That must be the exit.
Enter the garden and collect the life shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Okay. Like before. Right over here. Why is my shield up? Why is my shield up? I'm not pushing buttons for that. Well, that's an interesting bug. Alright. As long as it doesn't get in the way of me actually, like, attacking creatures, I'll take it. Is that like a permanent defensive thing? Alright, so it's right there. Ah. Before it pulls me to it, I will just attack it. Life Shadow Crystal. Ah, I missed one. The Essence of Darkness. Ooh. See, this is a pretty section. I guess the other area was kind of cool with the lava pits, but I don't know, I prefer this. Oh. Okay. That's what I wanted it to do, I guess. I just didn't expect it to automatically put me through. For some reason. I think that's how it's supposed to work. I just wasn't expecting that for some reason. Okay, one more to go. I'm gonna guess I have to go this way.
Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Okay. It's interesting. He's pretty much telling us to do the same thing, like, over and over and over again. Got it the first time, King. King Galorian. Oh, there's somebody down here already. Mind Shadow Crystal. Shriven Scourge. Let's see. And the door out is over here. Interesting. They're neutral now, I guess.
What hope is there?
Man, this place is busy today. Okay, we'll place this, and then the door should open over here. No, I'm going the wrong way. Let's get a picture. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we have to go through here to enter
Well done, my friend. Now, enter the oubliette and set me free.
Okay. He's got a little bit of a delay there, I guess. Lightless Cell. The rules that govern the behavior of Molag Bal's servants are known as the 701 edicts. Special cases are covered in the mandatory codicils. Violation of even the least of the edicts can result in a sentence to the scathe rings. Where is your prison?
You have done well to make it this far.
Right down there?
But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side.
I remember this. Man, I had a heck of a time trying to do it. I think, if it's the right one I'm thinking of. They have, Elder Scrolls Online has a few puzzles
Place
like this.
a light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal.
By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards.
Right. Yes, I do remember this.
Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the pillar of darkness will collapse, and I shall be free.
Okay. Alright. So we need to light this up. I'm gonna deactivate my Twilight. Sorry, Twilight. Let's see. This one... Oh, it's hitting this one and bouncing over there. And I think... I need to get it... We need it to hit this one, but then there's also another one, right? Yeah, there's one right there. Is there just two? Yeah, okay. I think it needs to go around and hit the one right over here. I'm gonna take a picture. Just trying to get into first person so I can get a picture. Poor King, the Alien King. King Larian Dinar. Alright. Alright, let's do this puzzle. Aha! Takes a minute for it to decide if it wants to actually rotate or not, I guess. Okay. Ah, there we go. It's like, why is it taking so long? Yes, you're gonna hear me complain about it every time I have to wait like an extra 5 seconds to be like, oh, is it working? Aha, okay. In theory, I have to turn these twice. 90 degrees to get it. Oop. Oh, that worked. Okay, so I could totally have bypassed those. That's good to know. And then we'll need to do this one back here. And we're getting this over to that one. This one, there's a pillar in the way, so we're gonna have to... Wonder if we could get it to go that way, but we'll find out. I'll find out. That should do it. There we go. Alright, so this one... Could hit this one, I think. And then it will go down to that one, to the receiver down there. No, I don't want you to go that way. There we go. This should work out. Oh, it can go diagonally. Or not. Maybe I was seeing something wrong there. I don't know. Aha. Okay. He's free. Yay.
Ah, freedom at long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Are you hurt?
No. A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however.
Okay.
I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal.
All right, let's get out of here.
Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there.
Fantastic. That would be very helpful. Oh, oh man, the poor king. He's probably been like stretched out like that for a very long time.
This portal leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its walls.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'm actually really happy that I can have my window open and it doesn't seem like it's picking up any external microphone sounds, you know? Because it was getting stuffy in here. It's one of those days out where it's nice out, but so, you know, you need some airflow. He's in the Fighters Guild. And it looks like they have an issue with part of it sinking into the ground. Need to get an engineer out here, I think. Ah. Interesting. A external Fighters Guild.
I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better. And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal.
Do you have a plan?
I must take stock of our assets and resources, determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me, I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower.
Thank you. Before I accept this quest, I want to make sure my experience scroll is still active, because I'm going to get a big boost there. Character. For another 10 minutes. I should go ahead and eat something, or take a potion, though, for increasing things. Max magic, max health, health recovery.
I have barely set foot within the... I must take stock of our asset. It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war.
What do you suggest?
The soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild. They seem strong and capable, at least at first glance.
Yeah.
I shall speak to their leader at once.
I'm not sure who's in charge of this force.
No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
Okay, sounds good. And we got a Iliad Coat of Memories? Max health, critical resistance. Item takes 50% less durable damage. It's part of the Merida's Blessed Armor set that has additional armor, stamina recovery, additional armor again. When you block an attack, you have a chance to blind the attacker, causing them to miss all their attacks for a few seconds, 5 seconds. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. King Dinar gave you this armor as a reward for freeing him from the blinding darkness of the lightless obit. This looks like it would be good for a tank build. All right.
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the king's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing.
When did these people arrive? Apparently some people arrived.
Small groups have trickled in since your departure.
Ah.
The warriors inside seem to be under the protection of the knight Darien.
Oh.
An exceptional fellow. Brave to a fault and devoted to lost causes. Cadwell found them in the wilds.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome.
The pieces begin to... Small groups.
Okay, I guess I need to go in and... Hey, Cadwell.
Smashing! So glad you could join us. Welcome to the Fighters Guild, which is rather a mundane name, isn't it? Though it is precise. They fight things and they're in a guild. Works rather well, actually, come to think of it.
You found the Fighters Guild members?
Actually, it was Honor who found them. Have you met? We've been together forever. He knows Coldharbor almost as well as I do.
Yeah, he is so cute. I saw him there. Your pet found them?
Pish Tosh, Honor isn't a pet. He's my faithful steed. He does mistake the odd wood elf for a tasty treat, but they've been known to do that themselves, haven't they?
Oh, Cadwell. Yes, Honor is adorable. Adorable. Let's go in the Fighters Guild and talk to Darien.
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through.
Darien is like one of my favorite characters.
My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of course. So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink?
Well, the city is a safe haven, a place where we can regroup and organize.
A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time.
Yeah, how did you end up here?
I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side?
Well, I mean, wasn't he supposed to? He was part of the Fighters Guild, and the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild were supposed to come through the portal with me, so we could fight as a group. Who's leading this group?
That's a good question. I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck.
Well, I rescued an Aliad king. He wants to help assemble our forces.
An Aliad? I thought they were all, you know, dead.
Yeah,
of course, this is a Daedric prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Okay.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last Aliad, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really, really old?
Oh.
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me. Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my lead. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help us win this war.
I'm not sure why Darian couldn't have taken charge. I thought he was like a higher ranking Fighters Guild member. I mean, when you work through the Daggerfall covenants, he's like the Fighters Guild contact you keep running up to or finding. So, hey.
I do not expect this group to blindly trust me. That would be foolish. I plan to instill them with confidence so that when the others arrive, they will follow me without question.
Okay, and what's your plan?
For now, I shall speak with each soldier here. Tell them what I think we should do and how we should do it. Perhaps listen to their opinions. To rush into battle with no allegiance is to command a unit that is already defeated.
And what should we do exactly?
Continue to amass our forces until we have enough troops. Then we meet in council and plan our attack. The chasm to the north protects Morlog Baal's inner sanctum. We must cross it and confront the prince if we hope to save Nirn.
Oh, there was like a delay, like a background noise for his voice too. Why is it doing that? Okay, so we need to rescue Vanus Valerian and restore the Hollow City now. So we've found the Fighters Guild. Vanus will let us find the Mages Guild, I would guess. It's what, down here? No, that's the exit point. Where is it telling me to go?
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the king's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing.
When did these people arrive?
Small groups have trickled in since your departure.
Yes, I already talked to you about this. Okay, yeah, this is what threw me the last time. The first time I had to go through the main quest. It doesn't tell you exactly where you need to go. At the start of this, we went west because the groundskeeper said, hey, go west. And then we found the quest that brought us here, basically. Let's see. So we finished Into the Woods. Actually, we can pick up the zone guide. We did Light from the Darkness. We need to do Vanice Unleashed and Breaking the Shackle to finish the main Army of Meridia quest. Vanice Unleashed. Okay. I'm just checking the Black Forge. Because I could be wandering around here forever if I didn't. Yep, we need to go this way. If I figured, because we went this way for that first part, and figures good this way for that. Oh, and there's the Great Shackle. That's probably part of the Breaking the Shackle. I bet these two are combined, because Into the Woods and Light from Darkness, where it was like a combined quest also. Let's go ahead and hide that again. Alright, so we need to go east this time. Maybe she said go east, but I don't remember hearing that. I have to go through the door. I have to go into the Hollow City and around and out. Why is this twirling? I wonder. Ooh, a spider Daedra. Oh, and my experience scroll is probably up. Or just about up. I got a lot of experience for that spider. Like 623 points. Yeah. Oh, I gave them to my banker. All of them. Why did I give it all to my banker?
Hello there.
Hi, I just need to withdraw. Experience scrolls. That one. Thank you.
Greeting.
I wish I had one for more than 50%, but I don't think I do. It would have been listed with all those others I was just looking at. Oh, they have bull nutch down here? Maybe they came across with the wood elves, because that's like a creature from the wood elves territory in Valenwood. Valenwood, I think. Death Spinner's Lair. What? I am curious. Can I get up there from this way? Usually when you see that on your map, it means there's a setable crafting area. But this looks, I mean, it sounds very ominous. Sounds like there's a creature over here. And, well, I was gonna say it looked like there's a village up here, but it's just a mill or a remnant of a mill. Ah. Cadwell's crafting corner? What can we make here? Spectre's Eye. That adds armor, max magic, max health. When you cast a magical ability, you gain major evasion for 5 seconds, reducing the damage from one area effect by 25%. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. That's just like the lowest tier, level 1. Interesting. I don't know if I knew this was down here. I don't think I found it with my other character. Cool, they have like a little village down here. It looks like somebody has been fishing. Although I don't think there's a fishing hole. Oh, that would have been a nice touch if they'd added a fishing spot. Like, you see a fishing pole down there, but you can't really fish there unless you see like activity on top of the water or under the water, like there's fish all around. That means you can fish there. That does not look like you can actually fish. This is a cool little area. It just looks neat. I love ruins and stuff like that. It's always interesting. Alright. Let's get back to the quest we were working on. Could probably get that way shrine. Ogrim. I wonder, you know, I haven't really gotten into the dailies they have down here once you finish the main quest. I wonder what kind of dailies they have. Probably the usual stuff like world bosses and delves and stuff. But should remember to check that out after the fact, after I'm done. Oh, Vanis. Man, you mages. You sure do love
The great and
that.
wondrous Vanis Galerion has a message for you.
Why are you talking to yourself in the third person?
Greetings. This magical projection presents my current plan to my allies. Separated and alone, I decided to complete our mission, personally. I entered the Black Forge through a side door with the intention of destroying the Great Shackle beyond.
Why did you go in alone?
In case it needs to be said, the Black Forge creates all of Molag Bal's vile weapons, including the Dark Anchors and the Great Shackle. With the Great Shackle destroyed, the threat of the Plane Meld should come to an end.
Okay, you can't actually hear me, can you?
No need to concern yourself. I'm sure I have this well in hand. I imagine I've already destroyed the Great Shackle, and even now we're celebrating our victory over the Lord of Brutality. Yes, I'm sure that's what has happened.
I don't think that's what happened. I should go and find Vanis. I think it's been taken prisoner. Enter the Black Forge and rescue Vanis. Yes, okay. So right through these doors, I guess. So Molag Bal is the one who's been dropping anchors throughout the land. And so the great anchors are created here. They're like big chains like this that come out of a portal in the sky and drop an anchor on the ground, and they try to cling to the earth and send their Daedric people through. Is this the right way? No. Oh, there's a side door. That's what he said. There's a side door? That person knows what they're doing. Whew. I meant to jump there. Aha! There is it. There it is. The Black Forge. Only the Dremora Overkin, who supervises the Black Forge, know the secrets of smithing the ebony alloy cold iron of which the great chains and dark anchors are made of. The work here is difficult. Okay. Hey, this kind of looks like where we started at the beginning of the game. Except there was no lava. It was like the blue waters instead. What? Galarian's health.
You there, please. I need your assistance.
Are you another magical projection?
What a ridiculous question. I am the Great Mage's essence of health.
Oh.
The Daedra captured Vannis. They plan to use him to power the Great Shackle. To prevent this, Vannis divided his essence into 3 fragments.
What can I do to help you?
Vampires feed upon this essence and weaken it. Kill the vampires and collect the energy they siphoned from me. Restore that energy to me and I can easily break free of these flimsy bonds.
What are you exactly?
When Vannis Galarian was captured, he cast a spell that divided him into his 3 essential essences: health, stamina, and magicka. I am the Great Mage's health. Set each of these essences free, and we can make the Great Mage whole once more.
And how were you captured?
While we are the essences of the Great Mage, we aren't the Great Mage himself. Not exactly. Separated into fragments such as this, we are weak, vulnerable. It wasn't long before we, too, were bound in magical chains.
Alright, and why do they need Vannis to power the Great Shackle?
The Great Mage is a virtual powerhouse of magicka energy. The Daedra want to use that power to speed up and complete the plane meld, finally merging Nirn into Coldharbor.
Yes, I know.
But make no mistake, Vannis has simply delayed the inevitable with this ploy.
Okay. Vampires, you say. Vampire illusionist. And a vampire predator. Let's get this, oh, that's a shriven worker. I don't want to... They're like slaves, I think. Well, it looks like my shield somehow disappeared at one point, and I didn't notice it, but that's good. Some kind of bug or something, I'm not sure. Okay, one more. I thought something else was attacking me there for a second.
You have returned. I had almost given up hope.
I was gone for like 2 minutes. I recovered your stolen energy.
Yes. I can sense its reinvigorating presence. Give it back to me and I shall free myself.
Okay.
Follow my light to the slave quarters.
Okay.
Then we can recover our essence of stamina.
Okay, here's your stolen health. Oh. Oh. You turned into a ball of light that I hope knows where it's going. Lead on. Lead on, little ball of light. I will follow. Here? You want me to go in here? Okay. Slave quarters. I wonder why it's in the slave quarters.
I can't remember her name. The pretty one with the beard.
Oh, thank you. I don't know how it did that, but oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just set on a timer. Talk to his essence? Ah, this is... what? Stamina? Yeah, stamina.
I sense the time to reforge the essences of the Great Mage has arrived.
How can I help you?
The essence before you has been used to feed the slaves and keep them working. Talk to the slaves and convince them to release my energy so that I can break free. If the slaves refuse, there is another way.
What other way?
The slave's taskmaster used a device to rip away my energy. The device can recover the energy, but doing so will destroy the soul-shriven you target. However, the device only works from a distance. Get too close, and you can't target a slave.
So, the soul-shriven is what I was when I was first sacrificed at the beginning of the game. Although I was different somehow. I wasn't like a mindless slave, basically, like these guys are. Tell me more about Vanus Galarian.
What can I tell you that you don't already know? Vanus Galarian is the most famous, most powerful, most daringly courageous mage in the Mages Guild. His legendary exploits are, well, legendary.
Why did he think he could take care of this on his own?
Weren't you listening? He's the great mage. There isn't anything he can't accomplish once he sets his mind to it. This particular conundrum is merely a minor bump in the road. Makes things more interesting.
Alright, so he's full of himself. He thought he could do it. Without any help. Hello.
I hate this so-called existence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you so depressed?
I think the more pertinent question is, why aren't you more depressed? Why hasn't this horrible place made you so sad you can hardly breathe? Why? Why? There's got to be something wrong with you.
No.
I hate this so-called existence.
I need you to return the energy that was fed to you.
Not a chance, dunghead. It was given to me. Go find your own.
If you give it to me, I can use it to destroy this forge. I'm gonna persuade.
Well, in that case, just make sure you shut down this damn forge.
Alright, thank you.
I saw you eyeing my fire. It isn't very warm, but it's all we've got.
Go find your own fire, stranger.
Will you give me the energy they fed you? Just some stranger walking up to him. Will you give me your life force?
Why? You don't look like you need it. Without it, I'll grow weak and wither away. Wait, that's what you want to happen. You want to hurt me.
This won't hurt you. If you give me the energy, it will help you.
It will? I don't know. Oh, all right, take it. Take it and leave me alone.
That's, am I lying to these people? I mean, I'm gonna take down the Great Shackle. So.
I wish we could take longer breaks, but the work never ends.
The energy they fed you, I need it back.
And what will you give me in return? What do you have that will keep me whole and strong enough to do the work that is required of me?
I don't really want to intimidate. I'll destroy this place once I get all the energy back.
No, and how will that help me? No, this doesn't sound like any deal I want to be part of. Now leave me to my work before I call the taskmaster.
Listen, this is for the good of all of you.
And what will you give me?
I'll
in
intimidate.
return?
If you don't return the energy, I'll give you a terrible beating. Oh, that's true.
So high and mighty. You think to take the place of the taskmaster, do you?
Sorry.
Very well. Take it and get out of my sight. Some of us have to work for a living.
Well, I'm hoping to help all of you by doing this, so...
Escape? That's easy. Waiting for the right time to make your move? That's where the difficulty comes in.
What do soul-driven need with food? They're dead, pretty much. I need the energy that was fed to you.
And how will that help this one see the escape plan to fruition? This one thinks you should bother someone else now.
Give me the energy, or I'll rip it from you.
Always with the violence.
Yeah.
I'm so predictable. Very well. Take it. This one hopes you joke on it.
Sorry. The game does not give me much of a choice. I mean, it's either that or I'll probably have to kill you guys.
Don't run off like that again, Alexis. You know that I worry so.
Alexis? Who's Alexis?
Are we playing a game? Is this a new game, Alexis? You know how much I love games.
Will you return the energy that was fed to you?
Dear Alexis, why would I do such a thing? The energy makes me strong. I haven't felt this good in such a long time.
Oh, I could pay her? Well, let's try this. I need the energy to save a great mage and stop Molag Bal.
My dear Alexis, don't say such dreadful things. The Dark Lord will hear. Then what will become of you? No, I'll keep the energy. It's for your own good.
Alright.
Don't run off like that again, Alexis. You know Dear that Alexis. Why
Does
would
gold
I do
have a
such
value
thing?
in Coldharbor?
The energy makes me strong. I haven't felt this good in such a long time. Oh, Alexis. You remembered how much I love bright and shiny things. I never could refuse your requests. Take the energy and use it well.
Yeah, I'm good on money, so that was not that big of a deal. I have it. I have it for you.
Did you succeed?
I did. I recovered the energy from the slaves.
The great mage himself couldn't have done any better, but don't tell him I said that. After you return my energy, I will break free. The last fragment is trapped in the foundry. Follow my light and I'll show you the way.
Alright. The fabrication chamber? Uh, oh, that's right. You get knocked down and then you can't move for a minute. This is a much more dangerous area. What level is... Oh, 31. Wow. 31 is a little ambitious of a level to be doing this part of the main quest. So you CP? No.
The pain. It's exquisite. But this has to end. The Great Mage must be made whole again so we can finish our mission.
Alright, how do I get you out of there?
4 seals contain the magic that binds me to this machine. While this essence is locked in place, they siphon my energy into the forge.
Oh. I thought you divided yourself so they couldn't do this to you.
Vanus divided himself to prevent them from using his considerable energy to power the Great Shackle. It didn't stop them from plugging this essence into the forge, however. Unlock the 4 seals and I'll be able to escape this damned machine.
I don't understand what they're doing to you. I mean, they're sucking your life energy. Is that all?
They plan to use the Great Mage to provide a considerable boost of energy to complete the plane meld ahead of schedule. Vanus divided his energy among the 3 essences, making each one worthless to the Great Shackle.
Ah, so since Vanus came down here without waiting for help, they captured him, and now they're trying to use him to promote their plan earlier than scheduled. Great. And what does the Great Shackle do again?
It is a larger, more powerful version of a dark anchor, designed to complete the connection, to draw Oblivion and Nirn together.
Then what purpose does this device serve?
It provides the power necessary to craft Molag Bal's vile implements of conquest. Daedric weapons, dark anchors, the components of the Great Shackle itself. And I am the source of this energy. At least, while the seals of binding remain in place.
Okay. Alright. Let's unlock these seal of bindings. And yeah, this guy is helping me out because he's already been kind of around. Getting some of these guys out of the way for me. One more to go. This one's not as tedious as the other ones.
The bindings, they feel brittle, less powerful.
Yeah, I unlocked the binding seals.
Then these bindings can no longer hold me. This essence will join you, and then we can find the physical form of the Great Mage.
Great. Where is Vanus's body?
Through the boiler tunnels waits the mighty Guardian, Cothutwilk. Defeat the Guardian and open the cage that holds our physical form. I can lead you to the Great Mage. Just stay close and follow my light.
Okay, let's do this. Trying to avoid these guys. Like, the stamina green ball is pretty cool. I like how they designed that. You have the health one too, right? What happened to the health one? Maybe it combined with the stamina? Somebody's been down here recently.
Insolent intruder! The maid belongs to me!
Thank you, Greater Storm Astronaut. That guy was not that hard. But then again, I'm almost level 50, so I think this whole Coldharbor area was made for players who are almost ready or at level 50. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh.
Health and vitality. Welcome back. And now stamina returns. How I've missed you, old friend. Much better. Now, follow me out of this foul place. Then we can talk.
Okay. You're welcome, by the way. Maybe this will teach him not to try to take on things by himself when he should be waiting for the other people to help out. Why he thought he could do this on his own, I don't know. Great Shackle Bay Shrine.
Perhaps I shouldn't have attempted this by myself.
Yep, so this is the Great Shackle, huh?
Yes, the Great Shackle, where the plane meld begins and ends. I thought I could deal with it on my own, but I was wrong. You have restored me, released me from captivity. With your continued help, we can end this threat once and for all.
All right. Oh, shoot, my inventory's full. Hang on, let me get my merchant out. Just getting rid of the common items that's in white. Alright, that's good enough.
Perhaps I shouldn't have... Yes, the Great Shackle. The time has come. The Great Shackle must be destroyed.
What can I do to help?
Stay close and follow my every command. Taking down the Great Shackle, the primary conduit for the plane meld, requires precision and the careful application of destructive spells. As it so happens, I am a master of destructive spells.
Okay, let's go destroy the Great Shackle then.
This won't be easy. Is there anything else you want to ask me before we move out?
Well, is there a plan you want to share with me?
They wanted to use my energy to power the shackle. That indicates to me that the shackle utilizes some form of energy. Disrupting that flow of energy may be key to destroying the Great Shackle. I'll know more once we get inside.
Okay. Well, I had more that I could talk to you about. I feel like I lost content here. So we slowly walk across the bridge.
The shackle sends metaphysical chains of energy across the planar chaos to latch onto our world. While the Dark Anchors have been able to pull portions of Nirn into Coldharbor, the Great Shackle has the power to steal our entire world!
Ah. Oh, well, yeah, that's what they wanted to do. So, this is how they're accomplishing it, I guess, with the Great Shackle. There's
a
Molag
barrier
Bal.
spell on the door? How pedestrian. Give me a moment and I'll open the way. I must be weaker than I thought. That took a lot out of me. Once we get inside, you take the lead.
Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and take my intermission before we go in there and do this part of the quest. Just checking these urns real quick. Nothing too rare in them. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take an intermission here. The timer I set will be about 30 minutes, but I'll probably be back before then. So I will see you guys back after the break. Go ahead and... I have so many things on my screen, I'm just like, which button was that? All right. I am back. I am back. I am back. My bangs always try to hide under my headphones. So it ended up being quite a hot day here over in Iowa. It's getting up to like 80 degrees outside. So I've had to close up all my windows and turn the air conditioning on for like the first time this year. My kitty one's up in my lap. Say hello, kitty. Hi. Hi, kitty. So I'm just logging back in, and we'll go and take care of the Great Shackle, which is the second part of Vanis Galerian's quest. I had a yummy broccoli cheddar bake for lunch. It was delicious. Usually I'll try to eat something like I'd made and stuck in the freezer, but I don't know. Broccoli cheddar bake sounded good. It's kind of like macaroni and cheese with broccoli. So, so we're still working on the Army of Merida. We're just started breaking the shackle, so that should be the last part for that quest. And then I wanted to go over once again the donation charity that we're doing today. It's for United Way for the coronavirus COVID Relief and Response Fund. I might not be saying that right. So there are descriptions below, and there should be a link in the chat if you want more information on what that goes to. But I mean, it's worldwide, or locally, depending on who needs it most. It's a great corporation or foundation. It's a great foundation. It's been around for years. So, yes, that is what the charity is for today. I went over my whole spiel at the beginning of the stream, and I just don't feel like going over it again. I did want to say also, though, that the my computer, I don't know, might be running slightly warm. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that, but we're almost done with the Army of Merida, which is what I wanted to at least accomplish. I'm going to turn the music back on, but I might end up turning that off because that might be contributing to the to it heating up a little bit and making it use more CPU usage, and that's not good when when it starts running out of CPU, it starts skipping frame rates, and it looks bad for you guys. I'm just gonna watch it for a second. Well, yeah, I think it's okay for now. Alright, so we were following Vanis Galerian into the Great Shackle. I guess they call it the Great Shackle, but it's more of a foundry where they create the Great Shackle. Oh, let's check. So 70 raised out of 500. Okay. There's never really much, I think, down in Coldharbor in these chests and urns.
I need to conserve my energy for dealing with the shackle, so I leave the hacking and slashing up to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, did I get something? No. Okay. Those are just my guilds.
Watch out! They're trying to surround you!
Oh man, is he gonna be micromanaging me the whole way through here? We're storming the castle.
Source of energy that provides the power for the shackle.
Oh boy. Enemies all around. Well, we need to head north, it appears. So let's head that way. Alright. Oh yeah, I did also want to say, way late in the stream here, but anybody who's not too interested in the live stream, I'm going to be creating walkthrough or playthroughs rather later after we get done here. Shorter, more concentrated content. So the Great Mooring. The door to the Great Mooring, the lynch point of the Great Shackle, must remain locked while the Magicka conduits draw energy from the living spark encased in the collection prism. The only way to open the door is to completely drain the energy from the living spark or to disengage the conduits and cut off the flow of power. Never reverse the flow of energy through the conduits, however, such a procedure could have disastrous effects on both the living spark and the energy collection apparatus, and it could set back the plane meld by years, if not centuries, due to the amount of work that went into the system. Ah, well there we go. There we go. Let's do that. Here's an Ogmar up there, I see. And a Storm Antronaut. Right up there. Looks like we're heading this way.
Now, you now.
Is someone out there? I could use a little help in here.
Who is that? There's somebody out here. Yes, we are out here. Who is asking for help?
Hello? Can you let me out of this cage, please?
Sure. Well, maybe. It depends on who you are. Are you a good guy or a bad guy? And the Sorcerer is so much more powerful than some of the other characters you could choose. Much better than my Nightblade, anyway. Sage Terrora. Hello.
I appreciate the help, and I won't forget this. I'll return the favor one day. You can count on that.
Who are you?
I thought I would rot in that cage forever.
Well, I'm here with Vanis Galarian to destroy the Great Shackle. Nice to meet you.
What an excellent idea. You can count on my help.
I'll go find Vanus and prepare myself for battle.
Oh, okay. I thought Vanus was still with us, but maybe we left him behind. He did say that he wasn't going to be able to fight, but I thought he was going to be following us. And what's to the right here?
You there! Over here! Would you be so kind as to open this cage?
Well, sure. Sure. It looks like they have all sorts of captives down here. Triva.
You have my thanks, friend.
Someone needs to pay for locking me away in this dung heap.
Venice Galerian and I are here to destroy the Great Shackle.
And I need to bust some heads, so I'm going to help you with your mission. I'll find Vanus and ready myself for battle.
Alright. Thank you, Triva. Nobody else, I guess, in the cages. Maybe I'll switch my weapons and level up my backup a little bit. Am I going the right way? Yes. For a second I thought I was backtracking. It looks like I hurt myself by walking over that vent. Alright. Now I just need to try to remember, don't use triangle. Alright. I've got two buddies following me now. The point of my backup right now is to have support, and I'm going to be doing less damage, I think, though. So I might switch back. Ooh, that is a cool electrical show. That is pretty cool.